ESPN on ABC.
Michael Wilbon is already describing this as a must-win stretch for the Golden State Warriors, who are in the middle of a 7-game homestand right there in that building, Chase Center. But if you're a Pelicans fan, a welcome sight is Zion Williamson being back. Steph Curry, though, looking to avenge his second lowest scoring night of the season last game against the Toronto Raptors. They've plummeted to 12th in the Western Conference. They need to use this to make up some ground. In the meantime, though, Zion Williamson, I mentioned it, back after missing the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans. That's coming up on ABC.
Don't sweat the technique.
Never sweat the technique.
Good night is right.
No sleep. I've been training all week. 7 days out of top week.
The teams know who they are. They find ways to win.
We want to be a contender. Gotta do it every game.
Don't sweat the technique. Never sweat the technique.
Oh, that poor rim. That poor rim. Don't sweat the technique.
Never sweat the technique.
The greatest shooter God has ever created.
Curry, way downtown. Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! Zion Mania coming to a city near you.
It's coming. Really big performances from the whole squad. They're coming.
Don't sweat the technique. Never sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, delivered by Papa John's.
Welcome to NBA Countdown alongside the one and only Stephen A. Smith, our senior insider Adrian Wojnarowski, the legend Michael Wilbon, Kendrick Perkins. I'm Malika Andrews. We are getting you set for a fun doubleheader on the ESPN family of networks. First up, we have the Pelicans and the Warriors facing off, and this is a crucial game at a crucial time for Golden State. They're 12th in the West, but reinforcements, they're on the way. Draymond Green is ramping up to return to play in the next week. That's according to Woj. And on Tuesday, Green spoke to reporters for the first time since his December suspension. Take a listen.
I've cost my team enough. You know, I've cost this organization enough, you know, and so it's not a time for me to just come back and be like, all right, I'm going to take my time and get back when I can. No, like, you caused this yourself. You don't just get grace and I'll take my time and get back when I can. Like, I'm coming back from a suspension, not an injury. Can I accept the fact that my antics has been over the top? Of course. Can I remove those? Am I capable of removing those? Of course.
So this could be a time, right?
Games home, seven
It's
games
time
home?
for us to get you out to Chase Center. Mike Breen, Doris Burke, Doc Rivers,
Doc!
Cassidy Hubbard.
And
have the
Butu,
call.
my
We
brother.
will see you at halftime.
All right, Malika, all day long in the Bay Area, rainy, ugly day, but a beautiful sky at night. So maybe we go from ugly weather to some beautiful basketball for the Warriors and the Pelicans. One thing for certain, it's going to be a sellout crowd for the 499th consecutive Warriors game going back to the Oracle Arena. It'll be packed as Steph Curry and the Warriors back in action, coming off one of their worst performances of the season, looking for a big bounce-back game here tonight. But it's going to be a tough matchup. As Zion Williamson and the Pelicans, they've been road warriors. They've won 6 straight on the road, looking for number 7 tonight here in the Bay Area. And good evening, everyone. Along with Doc Rivers and Doris Burke, Mike Breen on hand, Cassidy Hubbard with us as well. It's an interesting matchup. You have two teams trying to find that place to get back where they're in contention in the West. Let's start with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a tumultuous season, but the good news is Draymond Green soon to return. Where is this team right now, Doc?
Well, that's the problem, Mike. We don't know the answer, and that's an answer we've always known. The one thing you've always known about the Golden State Warriors, when they show up, you know exactly how they're going to play, you know exactly who they are, and they're just not a connected basketball team. And that's different for them now. Draymond Green is coming back, you know. He clearly helps Steph. Steph scores 4 or 5 more points when he plays. So I'm not ready to throw dirt on them yet, but they have to get connected, and they're running out of time.
Of course, Green reinstated after the suspension with the latest. Let's go to Cassidy. Hey, Cassidy.
Hi, Mike. Well, there's still no set date for Draymond to return to gameplay, but he is expected to join the team on their 4-game trip starting tomorrow. But in order for him to get the green light to play, he also has to get the vote of confidence, not just from the performance team, but from Steve Kerr and his teammates. And Kerr said part of the reinstatement process and reintegration process is Draymond reassuming his leadership role while also showing awareness of what he's gone through. Draymond saying he doesn't deserve the grace of dictating when he's ready to come back, but when he does, the biggest question is how much he's grown from this experience. And he said, you don't change the spots on a leopard, but said, I'm very confident I can remove the antics. We'll see if he can strike that balance when he returns. Mike?
All right, Casemiro, what a difference it makes when his team is whole. Just ask the Pelicans. When this team is healthy, Doris, they have so many winning ingredients. How good can this team be?
Well, I love their depth, Mike. They've got quality pieces. They've got some guys who bring an edge and a toughness. And they've got their own version of a victory. And uniquely to the league right now, the only three that are each averaging at least 20 points. And all three guys bring something different. Brandon Ingram has all the tools that you want in a modern NBA wing on the offensive end. Zion Williamson, we know downhill a paint terror. And the guy who brings it together, because the two guys on the left are still young, the veteran, C.J. McCollum, can play with and without the basketball. They're a dangerous team when healthy. I wouldn't want to play them in the postseason.
They had some great wins recently, including on the road. But to win on the road tonight, they've got to beat Klay Thompson and the Warriors. Thompson coming off an excellent game in a poor performance from the team after that slow start. He is back on track. Warriors, Pelicans coming up next here from San Francisco.
NBA Wednesday on ABC is presented by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. This presentation of NBA Wednesday, presented by Wingstop, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. The journey to meet expectations is never a steady trajectory.
Make way! Nothing more on my mind. I got to shine, so every day I climb.
The Pelicans are starting to find their way forward with a full complement of their young stars plotting their ascent.
On cue! Right hand throwdown! Thank you, Zion!
Ingram with the X's all over the place.
We're taking over. Know what I mean?
To this point, Golden State season has not gone according to plan. And while they search for the right balance, they know they can rely on Steph's brilliance.
The one and only Stephen Curry. Here it goes! Steph ready to put everybody to bed. Yes, sir!
On their path to becoming the Warriors they've come to expect.
Pelicans and Warriors and NBA Wednesday presented by Wingstop. Here in the gorgeous Bay Area, as we said, boy, it was raining all day, but a beautiful night. Maybe that's a good sign for what's ahead in this matchup between the Warriors and the Pelicans. The Chase Center packed once again as we look at our starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. And mentioned for New Orleans, their whole. Zion Williamson missed the last game, but he's in the starting lineup with the usual five for Willie Green. And the Pelicans, meanwhile, always changes for Golden State all season. Brandon Podziemski, the impressive rookie from Santa Clara, getting his 9th start. Of course, Curry, Thompson, Looney, the regulars, and Jonathan Kuminga once again in the starting lineup. As we heard at the top of the telecast from Cassidy Hubbard, still no specific date for his return, but the suspension is over. He's reinstated, practicing with the team, and they can't wait to get him back because Golden State right now struggling. They're 2 games under 500, 2-5 in their last 7 games. That was after a 5-game winning streak, and there's no question he'll make a difference for the team and for Steph Curry. Meanwhile, the Pelicans come in with a 22-15 record. They're a good road team. 10-7 on the road, including 6 in a row. And Doc, we talked about it at the top with the addition of Draymond Green, and he'll bring so many things to this team when he does return. But even Steve Kerr was telling us before the game, he's going to make life easier on the basketball court.